The tutorial. Previously we have done the grenade throw till here. Yes, we were pressing G and it was like this. We haven't included the animation yet and we haven't spawned the grenade actor. So today we will include that. So just go to the C++ class, go to under GTA 6 and go to pickup. We have the pickup base. This is for the gun, and here we will make a new class. It will be of the base class will be the actor. Click next and it will be a C underscore grenade base. Okay, just click create class. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Okay, yes, it is creating. Okay, so it gives me this error. It's not an issue. Just go back to the Visual Studio. Just click reload all. So here it has generated the C grenade base. So just delete this directory path. Okay, now it should work fine. We will do that control shift B later. Okay, so we have the grenade. So we have to include three things. So we need use static class mesh component. So class use static mesh component. It will be a pointer. So static mesh sm underscore grenade. Next, I want the class of u particle system. Why do I want this? Because I want to spawn some effect like explosion effect. So we will use this particle system. It will be a pointer. So ps underscore ps stands for particle system grenade explode, or okay, grenade explode. Okay, next I want the u sound base. Why I want the sound base? Because when the blast will happen, then there should be some sound. So we will use SB, stand for sound base, and here underscore grenade sound. Okay. We have to specify the u property. So u property edit anywhere comma. I have to specify a category. It is optional, but it's a good practice. Custom copy paste and paste. So now we will create the visual representation of this grenade in the CPP class. So just go to the constructor. Okay, so create default subobject, go object. Next, the class u static mesh component. We have included it before, so that's why I'm just typing it with speed. I will keep the same name and I will specify it as root node. Okay, so setup attachment root component, and I want to simulate physics over this mesh. So sm underscore grenade dot set simulate physics. I want it to be true. Okay, I think it should work fine. I'm just copying this Setup element. Okay. So next thing, like when I will spawn this actor, I want the blast to happen, right? So blast will not happen at that time, at a time. I want some delay. So what we will do, I will include a timer, and I will put this in the begin play. Okay. So under a actor we have a class, we have a function called get world timer manager. World timer manager. So using this function we can call a function after certain time. So dot set timer. Here I need a f timer handle, we don't have yet, so we will create one. F timer handle timer. Now we will pass it here, timer, comma, uh, not this one, not this one. Okay, yes, comma, this, and here we have to. Okay, okay. I want, yes, I want this method to call. Uh, Now I have to I have to make a function to use this. So I will just write this grenade base make blast. Make blast. And now we have to specify the delay time. I want it to fire after 5 seconds, and I don't want it to have a loop. Okay, we don't have this function yet, so we will create this under the private section. So private, just put, okay, put void function name, and here we will specify u function. Perfect. Okay. Next thing, okay, we have to create this function first. So void make blast. So what do you want when this function to be called? So, okay, here plus. Okay, I have. We will resolve this error afterwards, but go back to the blast function. Okay, first thing, I want to apply the damage. So okay, just go back to the Unreal first. See, if you want to if you will blast grenade, it will provide the damage in the circle, right? So there's a function called radial damage. See, apply the radial damage and apply radial damage with fall off. So with fall off, the person who is closer to the grenade will affect more than the person who is outside the circle of that range. So this is the function. So just hover over this, and here the target is gameplay statics. So now we know the class. So what we will do, we will call you gameplay statics, but we have to include the header file for this, and I have told you the story how we can do it. Just write the u gameplay statics C++ and you will get the path for this, but I will include it directly. So it's in kismet slash gameplay statics.h. So this is the header file for this. Now I will apply radial damage with fall off. So we have this function. Now we have to specify the world context, which is get world, okay, comma. Next thing, we have to specify the base damage. We want it to be 100, or you can increase this also, and you can increase this. And next thing is minimum damage which you want to apply if that guy is in the circle. If some person is in the circle, I want at least 20. And next, the origin we have to apply. So the origin is the mesh. So where is the mesh mesh is present. So static mesh underscore grenade. Okay, we haven't specified the class here, so that is why that is why I'm not getting this. Okay, so I'm not grenade, comma, sorry, come on, get component location. Next thing, we have to specify the inner radius. Like if here we have the grenade and like this is the small circle and this is the outer circle, so you have to specify the radius for both. I want inner circle to be the 500 unit, and for the outer circle I want it to be 1000. Next thing, you have to specify the damage fall off. Like if this is the inner circle and this is the outer circle, how much fall off do you want between these two? I want it like 30. And next is you have to specify the U damage type class. Here we will talk about it later. So next we have to specify the ignored actor. So we will make an array. So T array of a actor. It will be a pointer. So ignored actor. I don't want to ignore anyone, so I will just copy paste it. So now here we have to specify the here we have to specify the U damage type class. So we don't have it yet, so we will create. See, you have to specify the U damage type. So we will create that inside here. Just go to the content browser, go to the C++, the project name, then the pickup, right click, and go to new class, and here go to all classes. We want U damage type. So this is the base class which I want. Click next. I will go with this name, like my damage type, or the grenade damage, like grenade damage type. Okay, so create class. So we have the class here. Okay, we have lots of classes. Okay, so we will create the function. We will create the constructor. So just copy this, and constructor, it will be inside the public. So public, just write the here constructor is ready. Now I will call this constructor here. Here you have to delete the directory path, or else it will give you an error. Now we are ready with the damage type. So here you have see why we are using the damage type, because in game it is possible that you are applying different methods. Like you can kill someone with the bazooka, you can kill someone with the car or the vehicle. That's why we use the damage type class, so the computer or the game could know that how we have damaged the other guy. Okay, so here we have to specify three things. First, I want the damage plus the impulse. Like if the blast will happen. Oh wait, let me open the paint first. See, if you will use the default class, if you are not specifying anything here, then what it will do, it will create an circle and it will apply the damage, but it will not show the impulse. Like if the characters are here and here we have the static mesh, and if the blast happens here within that circle, then it will get the damage, the actors will get the damage, but they won't feel the impulse. So but it is a grenade, so we want some impulse, so we will specify so how we will specify that? Be radial damage velocity change. We want this to be true. So with this, now the meshes and the actor will feel impulse also. Next, I want damage impulse to be 5000. Okay, and the destructible impulse, I want it to be 10,000. If you have destructible meshes, then this is applicable, or else it is not. Okay, we are done with the grenade damage. Let's go back to the grenade. Okay, now see, we here we have to specify the first we have to include that grenade. So include u no, grenade damage dot h. We have included this. Now we will specify that class here. So u grenade damage type. Okay. Static class. Okay. Okay. I have tried that here. Static class. Okay. So we are done here. Okay. We are getting an error. Pointer to incomplete class is not allowed. Wait. Okay. Create default object. Let's go and check with the definition. Use that. Okay, we haven't included the component. That is why we are getting this error. So just include it. So components slash static mesh component.h. Okay, now this error should be removed. Next, see, we have applied the damage, we have applied the impulse, but we haven't included the effects, the particle effect, and we haven't included the file yet. So these functions also available in this class. So we will use spawn sound at location word. Here we want the sound cue. The variable for it was sound phase. Okay, next we want the location. So it is SM. We have the location here. Copy and paste. Perfect. Next thing, we want to spawn the emitter. So spawn emitter at location. Here we have to provide the world context. So get world comma the particle name, which is PS grenade explode. Next we want location, which is this. Next we have to provide the location and the rotation. We have provided the location, and we want rotation to be 0. So F rotator 0 rotator. Perfect. And let's include the log UA log 10 comma one comma last. Okay, I have saved everything, so I have just pressed Ctrl Shift P, and let's see if it is working fine or not. Okay. Use static mesh component. Okay. Mesh. Again, Ctrl Shift B. The spelling was incorrect. Come on, this error should be removed now. Yes. Okay, I got this error because we have to include this end sign. Again, Ctrl Shift B. That was a silly mistake. Okay, let's check if it works. Okay, now it has succeeded. Go back to the Unreal, go back to the content browser, and here let's check if we have every classes or not. Okay, we have these three classes, and so we will create the grenade first. Just click right, go to blueprint class. Now here I will C underscore grenade phase. Just rename it as grenade. It will be a BP underscore grenade. Okay. So we have this grenade. Just open this. See, first we have these two variable here. So we will include the particle system. So I want it to use the grenade explosion. If you don't have this option, what you can do, just click this and switch on these three options. Okay. And next thing, you want to have the cue, the sound. I want the grenade sound. Grenade launcher explosion 4 and 5 are good. Let me listen then. Okay, perfect. We have included these two. Next thing, we have to include the mesh. I don't have the mesh of a particular grenade, so what we will do, just we will use the launcher, rocket launcher ammo. Rocket launcher ammo. Not this one. Launcher. Rocket launcher ammo. Yep, I want this one to use. This is for just for this project's sake. So just compile, press yes. Now we have everything in this. Okay, let's check if everything works fine or not. Okay, yes, we nothing will happen because we haven't spawned the actor yet. So just go back to the Unreal. So when we have pressed G key, so it was in the the grenade work is complete. So we can close these files. This is done. We are done with the pickup, I guess. Okay, so here, like when we were pressing the G button with the grenade one, lose it. Yes, it is here. So as soon as I have released the grenade button, what I want to spawn that actor. So what we will do, we will use the get world because get world contain the definition for the spawn actor. So spawn actor. Here we have to specify the class name. I want to use this constructor. So we want class and the transform. So we don't have the class yet. So what we will do, okay, we need the location also. Okay, so we don't have the class yet. So just go back to the header file, go down to the grenade section, and here we will specify the under the view property. Just copy it from the copy, paste, and here I want it to be like the subclass of class A C underscore grenade phase. I think this was the name AC grenade grenade base. Okay, perfect. So just go and it's a grenade class. Okay, now we have the class. So okay, so first we will specify here AC underscore grenade base. We don't have the header file for this, so we will include this here. Include it will be under the pickup, so pickups underscore c underscore grenade base. Let me check the spelling if they're correct. Okay, it is under the pickups and C grenade base. Perfect. So okay, now it should work. And here we have to specify the grenade class. So grenade class. Second, I want the location. We don't have it yet, so just create it. F vector location equals to okay, so where I want it to be spawned, and I want under the hand, and we have this position here, because from where we have put this line in the previous tutorial. So I'm using that same location. So here we will put lock. Next we want the transform, the rotation. I want the rotation to be 0, so F rotator 0 rotator. Okay, we are done with the spawn actor. We haven't stored it under any class, so we will create a variable. So AC grenade base pointer grenade object. Okay, so we have created the grenade object. So next thing, as soon as we have that bomb, we want to apply a impulse, because we are throwing it somewhere, right? So what we will do, we will put grenade object dot static mesh dot add impulse. So we are just throwing it away, and we want to have the velocity to add the impulse, and we have the velocity called launch velocity, which we used in the previous tutorial. So this is it. Control S, Control Shift B. I think now it should work fine. Let's go back to the Unreal. Okay, it's a success. Go back to the Unreal. Click play. Okay, so just press G. We got an error. Okay, what is it? It is inside the grenade release 77. So we have the error here. Okay, we have this error because we have specified this variable, but we haven't filled this out. So let me open that Unreal. Okay, I'm back. So just to go to the character, open this character. So we should have a variable name which we have created for the class. So go back here in the right hand side, we should have we have grenade class. So just scroll it down, and we want to choose this BP1, BP grenade, because it has the message, right? So compile, click save, and here just click play. Now it should work fine. So press G and testing. Okay, now it is working fine, and as I'm going, and I'm dead. So it works fine, but now we have to include the animation, because we haven't included the animation yet. Let's check one more time. It is Okay, fine or not. Yes. First, I want to change the rotation of that box. Okay. So for the animation, I don't have the explicit explanation. Sorry, explicit animation for throw. So just go to the skeleton. Go to the skeleton and just remove this gun, rifle, and with the rifle. Just remove this first. And the wall attachment of it. Okay. So what I want to have this. Let me do something like it will be a 90-degree position. 90 degree. So it will be like this. Next thing. Next is its hand, slight rotation, and I want to fold it. Like I want to slide here, and I want to fold like little bit. Okay, so just to give the glimpse, I'm just folding its fingers. Okay. If you have the direct animation of throw, then you can use that also. It will be good animation, but I don't have it, so I'm just creating this way. And the thumb also. No, okay. Just we will keep it. Go to create asset, create animation with the current pose, and I want to store this in the anime starter pack. It's throw static animation, throw static anim. Just click OK. So we have this animation. Okay, just close this skeleton down. Just close these two. Okay, we have the animation, so we will use this animation inside the grenade function. So what you need to do next, just to go to the animation class, NMVP. I think we have that NMVP. Where is it? Okay, just go to the character. We can have that NMVP from there. Okay, we have this anime class here. Open this. Okay, so first I need a variable for that for grenade one. So just create is grenade. Okay, we have this variable. After like setting the pitch, I want to set the grenade, and I want to set it from the this is grenade. We had this variable because it was created inside the Visual Studio. If you go back to the base character inside the header file, we had this is grenade function, and we are using the blueprint read write and edit anywhere as new property. That is why we can access this in blueprint. So I want to set this guy, so just put it here. Okay, we have filled this variable. Now we have to set the anim graph here. Okay, so first thing, that static throw which we want to use, I just want to use its upper part, not the lower part. So we have the function anim layer bend per bone. I will use this, and for the lower one I want to use that I want to use that where is that, let me go to the Okay, we have this here. Just click here and drop it here. For the below part, I want to use here. So here you have to specify after which bone you want to use this upper part. So click over this, go to the layer setup index, branch in here. Just click this button, add. Here you have to specify the bone name. I want to use okay. Okay, first for this we have to open the skeleton mesh, and I want to use the spine 1, like above spine 1 I want to use that animation. So just this copy this variable name and paste it here. Now it should work fine. See, like if I want to run, I can run. It's a little bit odd, but okay, uh, let let's use this for today. Okay, next thing, I want this function to be used if I have the grenade, right? If I don't have the grenade, I don't want to use it. So I will use one more function, layer blend, for layer blend ball. Okay, ball. Okay, blend possessed by ball. So see, if I have this grenade active, I want to use this function if it is true. But if it is false, I want to use this state machine directly. But I can't do that because there can be only one output. So what we will do, I will save it in a cache, save default, save movement. So I have saved this inside this variable called save movement, and I will use this instead. So save movement, and here also I will include save movement. Let me go through these steps again, like compile, save. See, like previously this state machine just have the movement function. But we want for the grenade one, so we have to combine these two animation using the layer blend per bone. What it will do, it will mix up these animation on the basis of bone name which we have provided before. So above the spine one, it will blend this animation with this one. Okay, so but I want this thing to be happen if only if we have the grenade. So that is why we are using we have used blend possess by boolean. Okay, so we are done with this. Let's check I have compiled everything. Okay, just click play. Sometimes I think that I should buy a new PC. It's a little bit laggy, but okay. Okay, I've clicked press. I'm clicking G. See, now it is working fine. It is looking a little bit odd, but it's okay for now. Now it has thrown the grenade. Now it has blasted. The distance was 1000, so that is why I'm dead. We can decrease that distance too. Now next thing which I want to show is if it has see, if this mesh have physics enabled. Let me on this simulate physics in these objects. So click save. And what I will do, just go back, I will include few characters to use. Now click play. Okay, so we have the characters and we have that static mesh also. I'm just throwing this grenade. I've thrown this grenade and just go back. Okay, there is some bug which we will fix it later. See, that physics object got pulled out. It is because of the impulse which we have included before. Let's test it again. Just throw like this. We can increase the velocity also. We have found that bomb there. Okay, there is some bug for the particle effects. It is not. Where is that bomb? Okay, let me check. Okay, we have a bug. It is in 126 base. 126. Okay, here if it is valid, then we will destroy this. Okay, next thing. Okay, I got the problem. These meshes which is in this map, it doesn't have the collision by default, so we have to go to block all dynamics. We have to do for these things too. Okay, let me, like, for the testing purpose, I'm just selecting these 4 or 5 objects and go to the collision, and I will use the block all dynamics. Okay, just save. Now that bomb should work fine because it was going inside these meshes, which is not possible obviously, like physically obviously. So I have thrown this. See, it is going down. Come on. See, like I have set the meshes, so now it will blast. So it is working fine. There's problem with this map, which we will rectify it later. So this was it for today. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.